Stock market investors, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about SoFi stock, and I'm going to give an updated price target for 2025. OMG, guys, it's been a crazy week. I don't even know what else to say. We had a great day on Monday, and it's been burn and churn all the rest of the week. Absolute sell-offs. This current administration is obsessed with tariffs. And with those tariffs come uncertainty, and that's why we continue to have the stock market sell off week after week after week, right? All right, SoFi investors, before we get started today, if you could do me a huge favor and smash that like button, it really does help us get into the algorithm. And if you want more SoFi updates, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. If you take a look at your screen right now, here's SoFi today, down another 3%, down almost another 1% in after hours. In the last 5 days, we're down almost 11% from peak to trough, 14% almost, guys. It's been an absolute bloodbath. There's no other way around it. Year to date, SoFi is down around 16%. But from peak to trough, we're down 34 freaking percent. Absolutely crazy, man. I don't even know what to say. I mean, the market is a shit show right now. There's no other way around it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not great. These tariffs, in my opinion, and Ronald Reagan's opinion, do not work. But only time will tell. Hopefully he comes to realize that these are hurting the economy, not benefiting the economy. But we will see where that goes. But we can only do with what we can control, right? So, what is my 1-year price target for SoFi stock? I'm going to go still $20 price target by the end of 2025. Here's why. All right, guys, take a look at your screen right now. This is what's going on right now. SoFi named presenting partner of Country Music Association, CMA Fest. That's great brand recognition. I love that. But we continue. Great news. SoFi expands loan platform business with $5 billion agreement with Blue Owl Capital Funds. A week before that, SoFi closes almost a $700 million scrutinization of loan platform business volume. The news just keeps getting better and better and better and better. All right, guys, let's compare SoFi stock and Robinhood stock, right? $13 billion market cap for SoFi. $40 billion market cap for Robinhood, right? Crazy valuation for Robinhood, in my opinion, right? Okay, so price to sales coming in at 5, price to book at 2. Price to sales at 13, price to book at 5. So price to sales 13.5. So we could, 2.5 times our stock price and then be trading right around where Robinhood is, right? So that puts us right in that $20 to $25 range, right? And a reason why I think that the multiple should be similar between SoFi and Robinhood is if we take a look. Okay, guys, let's compare SoFi and Robinhood, the actual business, right? Revenue versus earnings. So $689 million in revenue, $60 million in earnings for SoFi stock. Robinhood, if we go over and check out their analysis, they have $637 million in revenue and $150 million in earnings, right? So revenue is about the same, but earnings, Robinhood is out earnings SoFi considerably. Probably has a lot to do with crypto and the recent bull run on crypto. But if we take a look, let's take a look at the growth for next year. 2026. Overall revenue growth, 9%. If we take a look at SoFi stock, the overall sales growth, 19%, right? So we're over doubling the revenue growth in this company, right? So I think that's a huge deal. There's a lot less shares of Robinhood, right? So the earnings per share is going to be different, but we can see one trend. Earnings per share this year, $1.85. Earnings per share next year, $1.54. So what do we see here? A decrease in earnings per share from 2025 to 2026 for Robinhood. And we see almost a double up increase in SoFi stock, right? So SoFi, we're playing the long game here, guys. They're doubling up in earnings per share. That's great. And Robinhood, it's getting worse. So they're going to be much less profitable when crypto is not in a bull run. And they don't have a bunch of different business models like SoFi does, right? So I definitely think our growth is going to double their growth next year revenue-wise. So to have our multiples be so different doesn't make a lot of sense to me, man. So we go to statistics again. I just want to show you guys, right? Price to sales, 13.5, right? Price to sales for SoFi, 5, right? So for us to be trading at the same price to sales, I think for both of these companies, around 10 is fair for the growth, right? Robinhood, they're growing way less, so their multiple should be even less. So in my opinion, Robinhood is vastly overvalued and SoFi stock is very undervalued, right? So that's why I'm sticking with my initial thoughts on SoFi for this year. I mean, it's been a bloodbath, right? But I think this is a great opportunity to buy, especially if it goes under 10 bucks. You should be buying. I've been adding all week this week. I'm up to around 5,300 shares in all of my accounts. Working my way up to 6,000 and 7,000 and beyond, right, guys? So my price target for SoFi stock 2025, we're going with $20. And then 2026, $35. That's my price target for 2 years from now. I expect our price to sales multiple to get back up. Even at 6, it's trading cheap. I think 10 is fair. Robinhood, I think, is fair at 10 too. You know, back when they were, in September of 2024, and that seems about fair. So you look at all these quarters of around 10. That's fair. 13.5, I don't think that's fair. And the stock, down 4% today. I think Robinhood should be trading in that $25 to $33 range. I think SoFi right now should be trading in that $16 to $19 range with my 2025 price target of $20. All right, guys, that's some of my reasoning on why I think there'll be a $20 stock by the end of the year. Obviously, if macro gets a lot worse, the economy goes into recession, we're going to have to change our thought process, right? So once June rolls around, we're like halfway through the year, we'll get a better trajectory on where the economy's going, and I will update you guys on my price target. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Peace.